This is the biggest bottleneck that I see in my community, which is taking on a risk while trading. Okay, there's two types of trading, right? You could trade prop firms, you could trade live funds. Okay, the majority of my people that I trade with, we all trade prop firms. Okay, and as you know, Top Step is one of the most reputable future prop firms, which is what I trade, and it's what I've been trading the entire time I've been trading. Okay, and their accounts are $50 for 50K, right? So typically most people will start off with very, very low risk, right? They'll hop into eval, right? They may be new to trading. They hop into eval and they start doing low risk, but they don't realize that they're just wasting fucking money. Okay, if you're gonna go into an eval, at least risk heavy. Okay, because if you have a truly profitable model, and this is what I always tell my guys, if you truly have a back tested, profitable model, you need to be risking heavy on these evals. Okay, because what is the point of just sitting on an eval and just risking $300 to make $600 every single trade? It's gonna take you fucking what, 5 trades to pass, 5 consecutive trades to pass. Like, there's no point in that. Okay, at the end of the day, what you need to find is a profitable model, back test it, get the data you need to prove that it is profitable. Okay, hop on an eval, risk heavy, and then get to the funded accounts. That's where you take it slow. Okay, it's a whole different approach. But what I used to do and where I fucked up, right, is where I traded for, 3 months, I would say 3 to 4 months. I think it was 3 months before I hopped on eval, right? So I demo traded, I back tested for the first 3 4 months, okay, and then I started eval that third or fourth month, okay, and I made a huge mistake of literally risking like $300 a trade to make like $500 to $600, right? Not even 300. I would literally risk like $200 a trade because I was so scared of that risk. But you got to look at it in this perspective, right? If you're going to do it, if you're going to risk these evals like I do personally, which is the best way, in my opinion, right? You're pretty much losing 25 real dollars every single trade. Okay, you are risking $25 a trade. Okay, because the way that I do it, I risk about $1,000 a trade to make 1,500, which is Top Steps max, profit target for the day, right? You can't make more than that. So I get 2 of those days, and I'll pass the account. Okay, because I have a profit model that I have back tested, made 30% in 2024, back tested, so it is proven profitable. Okay, right now they're obviously it's not the best conditions, and that's part of it. It's quarter 1, it's going to happen. I'm just trusting my analytics, and then in the long term, it will, end up green at the end of the year. Okay, and you know, you got to just again realize that okay, if I'm risking $1,000 to $1,500, again, people may take one to ones or whatever, so you may risk $1,500. Personally, I don't do that. I don't go for one to ones risking $1,500. If I go for a one to one, I would probably risk about $900 to make $900 or $1,000, right? But you got to look at it in this way, right? You're risking $1,500 to make $1,500. Okay, so let's just say you go for 1 to 1. Okay, 1 to 1, $1,500 to make $1,500. Okay, that is going to be a $25 risk. Okay, because at the end of the day, you spent $50 on that account for 1 month. Okay, you shouldn't take longer than a month to pass an account. It literally took me 2 months, 2 to 3 months, I think. I literally passed my first eval last November, and it literally took me forever to do it because I was just risking so low. Okay, and the moment that I actually did it, I started like heavy risking, not as heavy as right now because I don't trust my model. I didn't trust my model as much as I do now. I would risk like $700 a trade to make like 1,300, like 1,000, right? So it took me like three. Most of the time, I would try to get 3 winning trades in a row to pass the account, and I eventually did it. But I have a completely different model now, and mine is way more profitable than the other one. Um, but yeah, you're pretty much risking if you're going for that max target every single day, right? $1,500, whether you're going for one to ones, one to twos, whatever. Let's just say you're trading a one to two, right? So you're risking $750 to make $1,500. Okay, you're essentially risking what, $12 to $13 a trade of your real money. That's really like how it works. That's the way you got to think of it. So a lot of you are so scared, so fucking scared to just risk heavy. Okay, risk heavy on these evals because again, if you have profitable, analytics that show that your shit works in the long term, why are you just gonna decide to just camp on a fucking eval risking $100 a trade? Right? There's no point. Take one fucking setup, clean as hell. Make sure it's A plus. Take one setup, heavy risk, and then you're done for the day. Okay, and whether you blow or whether you fucking pass the accounts, it doesn't matter. Okay, because again, if you take it, okay, it depends on your risk management. and your your average RR. But for me, my average RR is anywhere from 1.5 to like 1.82, anywhere around there. So on average, it takes me pretty much 2 wins to pass the account, and then typically around, I would say, again, 2 losses, pretty much just the way I trade 2 to 3 losses for me to blow the account, which is negative $2,000, which is you reach $48,000 balance on the $50,000 account. But so many people are so scared to take on that risk. All it is, you got to think of it, bro. You're risking, if you're going for 2 to 1s constantly, you're literally risking $17 a trade of your own fucking money. Or not 17, 13. You're literally risking $13 a fucking trade. Right? That's nothing. That is nothing. Okay? So you got to think about it that way. Right? Because that will help you, understand that, these evals just don't hold as much value as you think they do. Okay? Again, if you have a profit model, do heavy risk, target $1,500 wins every single day, anywhere from $1,200 I would say to $1,500 for an eval, and then pass the fucking account, and then focus on the funded right after that. Okay, because again, you're wasting so much time, minimizing your risk that much. Okay, because if you have a profit model, you're gonna pass that shit. Okay, it's over time. Like, yes, you may go through like a rough period where you may blow one account, you may go through 2 losses in a row. That happens. Okay, that's a part of your fucking data, right? That just happens. That's trading. Okay, but you got to realize that you need to pass these accounts quickly, right? You can't just be sitting there wasting $50 a month like I fucking was, bro. Like 3-4 months, I literally just wasted $200, risking $100 a day on a fucking eval and ended up failing it. Like, it's so stupid. Okay, either pass or fail the account, and be okay with it if you fucking fail it, because it happens, right? So just trust in your fucking model. If you have true data that proves it's profitable, risk heavier, get 2 winning days on a 50K eval with Top Step, preferably, it's the best one, and you're gonna pass the account. And then from there, if you blow the funded accounts, consistently, you're constantly passing these evals, but you're failing the fundeds. You're obviously, it's something psychological that's telling you, oh shit, like I'm putting too much value on funded accounts. Like, I think I can really make money, because with evals you couldn't make money, right? That's not real money. But fundeds, you can actually get the payout, right? So there's a difference. So if you're constantly passing these evals quickly and like cleanly, but you can't fucking get a payout on a funded account, then there's something obviously messed up with your psychology. And that is what I'm going through right now. I'm dealing with FOMO. I'm dealing with a lot of different shit in these weird market conditions. I passed these funded accounts decently. I've passed 3 accounts so far. Not a lot, obviously, but past 3 accounts. I'm not trading any more evals for the time being. I'm just going to try to get a payout with these 3 fundeds I got, XFAs. And if I blow them, I blow them, right? And that's obviously a sign of my fucking FOMO, right? And that's something I have to work on over time. But right when I get my eval back to it again, I know that this model's profitable. Bro, holy shit. I know that this model's profitable. So I'm going to trade it like it is, right? So as simple as that, boys. I see a lot of people struggling with this shit, and I just do not want you to go through the same exact thing. So I hope y'all boys enjoyed today's video. If y'all want to look into my Discord, it will all be left in the description. And I hope y'all boys have a blessed day. Peace out.